Welcome back, everybody. So today we're going to have the next tasting of my Warrior Centennial homebrew. Now, I wanted to start working with bittering hops, so early in the boil, 60 minutes, and see what ones we have. On all the beers I have made, it's always been Warrior, but you could use Nugget or a high alpha acid hop. You could use a low, but it would take more. But the idea is to push more IBUs into your beer. And how do you do that? You can use a higher alpha acid hop at the beginning, which is going to draw more bitterness out of it and make your bitterness go up. So this is the next tasting. Like I said, this was bottled on 1210, 7.33%. Per Beersmith, this is 54.3 IBUs. Now, this is only using one malt. I wanted to try and work on more of the hop profile than the malt. So I'm not saying these are going to be the best beers, but at least we'll be able to get maybe some of the different early edition hops, maybe the flavors and how much bitterness it adds to it. So 2 pounds, 8 ounces of 2-row. For the boil, this is an hour boil. This is a small batch, 1.25 gallons going into the carboy. 0.15 ounces of Warrior at 60, 0.25 ounces of Centennial at 10, 0.25 ounces of Centennial at 5 minutes. US 05 yeast was used in this. 3 days into fermentation for the dry hop, 0.25 ounces of Centennial. Let's go ahead and open it. Good hiss, good smoke. I'm actually going to scoot my chair a little. I feel like I'm far away. Let's go ahead and get it in here. See what we think. This is technically batch 21. Now, what is that? I did a series of my 2-hop series. My first one was Cascade Centennial. And after I was done with that, I kept going. So this is batch 1 of Warrior Centennial, but it's actually batch 21 of the 2-hop series. Now, going forward, I'm probably not going to do that because I have put out like a Citra Amarillo. I've done 2 batches of those already. Those weren't counted in here. But sometimes when I'm doing them, oh, this will work. But then I'm like, well, then I have to name it this and remember this number and go to that. So we'll see, but I don't think I'll keep the batch numbers going. We do have a white head, small and medium bubbles in there. Not really much of a head for being 4 or 5 months old at this point. It is dissipating. Color, kind of cloudy, bright yellow, good carbonation level, some bubbles, medium bubble level coming up there. I don't see any floaties, anything like that. I do bottle directly out of the fermenter. So most of the time I'm used to getting that, but because these are 22-ounce bottles, they're not overcarb, so the carbonation's not going to push all that stuff up the settlement. Let's go ahead and smell. I am getting a big citrus, like a lemon citrus, throughout the whole entire thing. Bitterness level, though, if anything, it smells more tart, almost like a sour than anything. I don't know if it's because of the Centennial or the Warrior mixing with that. It's almost, that smell is almost like I used SO4 yeast. That's kind of the bright lemon citrus smell I get from using SO4. But this isn't using that. Maybe a touch of malt in there, but I'm really not picking anything up. The Centennial is coming through like I think it should, just with that extra lime or lemon quality to it. So let's go ahead and taste. You get some malt. Then there's some hop. Obviously, I know it's using Warrior, but it's like there's some bitterness, like up front, or something that's calming that lemon citrus down. It has to be the Warrior. Very smooth. Yeah, it's like a toasted bread, light, refreshing toasted bread, if that exists. Um, that lemon citrus goes back a touch of bitterness, and then you get that citrus bitterness on the end, almost like a grapefruit rind, but not as much grapefruit. What comes to mind is a good summer beer. What was the percentage? 7? It's not balanced all the way. I think that lemon citrus is a little too much in there. You need some more toasted bread, some more backbone. But I think from tasting those two hop beers, or my two hop series beers with Cascade and Centennial, that Centennial is that feel, but there's something else there that's covering it up, and it has to be the Warrior, because I've used the 2-row in all those, and it seems like when you drink it, you're gonna get that Centennial profile, but something cuts it. It's not really bitterness, but I think it's something coming from that Warrior hop that's doing it. It's almost like a pine, like an earthy pine, that's up there in the front with that toasted bread, that toasted malt. Very, very weird. Carbonation level, I think, could be turned up just a touch. It's not flat, but it's like smooth. Then the carbonation level's a little bit lower, almost like, I don't want to say like a lemonade, but that citrus hoppy profile with that lemon does come through, kind of like a lemonade, but with the backbone of a hop and toasted malt in there. I think it's good. I almost want to say it's better. I don't watch the videos before, the older videos before I do the newer ones. But this tastes like a good summer beer. It just needs a little bit more backbone. Like a light crystal malt or something. Maybe it's overdone on the Centennial side. Maybe that dry hopping, if I wouldn't have done that, would have uh, kept that lemon citrus that I'm getting out. I really don't taste that like grapefruit rind in the aftertaste. It's more citrus, maybe a little sweetness in there. But yeah, overall good. But if I was going to make this, which I think I will do, a Crystal 20, a Crystal 40 mixed in there might help this one some. So yeah, if you enjoyed this homebrew review, check some more out over here. And until next time, happy brewing.